Hey, how you guys doing? Smoothly here. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. I know I'm having a good day. It is another blessed day. You know, we are alive, so it is a blessed day. Another cool day out here in Las Vegas, just the way we love it. Great weather. Can't really complain about it too much. You know, last night wasn't really a happy night. Of course, my boys are out. It is what it is. You know, they were just playing against a better team, made too many mistakes in that game, giving up those 5 runs, man. Once they gave up those 5 runs to these guys to end up tying the game, I said, you know something, the Yankees is done. So I just switch on over and watch the New York Knicks. When the game was done and said, turned back on, found out that the Yankees lost. But hey, it is what it is. But I want to thank all you guys for coming back watching my videos. I truly appreciate you guys very much. You know, I want to thank you to all the brand new subscribers that I'm recently got. I truly appreciate you guys very much. Maybe I'm saying something that you guys are really interested in hearing. And I truly appreciate you guys watching me, hearing what I got to say. But I want to talk about this here today. I want to talk about this because, you know, we can't assume everyone knows everything. You know, America is a big country. No matter what state you go to, you see so many different cultures in different states. You go out there in New York, where I used to live, out in Queens. Well, I lived in the Bronx first before I moved to Queens. The neighborhoods that I live in was mostly a whole heap of West Indian, Black and American West Indian. You know, out in St. Albans, Queens, stayed out in Rosedale, Queens for a little bit too. You know, Cambria Heights, Rochdale, all those neighborhoods, they all connect. A lot of West Indian people. You know, you go to places like down in Brooklyn or up in the Bronx, certain parts, you have a whole heap of Puerto Ricans and a lot of Africans. Certain parts of New York City, you have neighborhoods where you just have a whole heap of friggin', you know, Chinese. But, you know, that's just America, man. No matter where you go, there's a large group of people living all over this country. But I know there are some people who are living in areas who don't have a large population of Filipino living around them. And here's where I'm going with this. You know, someone left a comment on the video, the last video that I made, and the question was, but aren't all those single ladies here in Las Vegas, weren't they all brought here by a husband? No. No. There are tons and tons and tons of Filipino here in this country who weren't brought here by no husband. Let me break it down. A lot of these Filipinos have family members here that was able to sponsor them and bring them here to the United States. A lot of these ladies are well educated. They have skills that the American businesses need. So of course, they recruit a lot of Filipinos from the Philippines to come here. Mostly a lot of women, nurses, and a lot of teachers. So a lot of those ladies that I know of and that I encounter, and the ones that I'm running around here with in Las Vegas for all the years that I've been doing home care, I don't think I met one Filipino nurse or Filipino worker who was married to an American to be here in Las Vegas. Do a lot of those ladies who are here came in by a husband? Yes. But for the gentleman who asked the question, assuming that all these single ladies are here because they were brought here by a husband, it's not true. It is not true. I'm speaking from what I really know. And that's why I say, you know, YouTube can be great, but YouTube can also be effed up. Because a lot of times, you know, you would hear things on YouTube where guys are saying, oh, a lot of these girls just want to come to America. They just want to marry you and come to America. And they do this, they do that. No. A lot of these women that I'm talking about that I know personally have skills. skills that was needed here in this country. Let me tell you this. We just came back from the Philippines this past summer. And on our plane, when we were coming back, we're not talking to anybody. But then when we land out in Los Angeles, our flight got delayed for about 8 hours. So we were stuck in Los Angeles for 8 hours. We met at least, me and my wife, met at least seven Filipino nurses who were just coming to America for the first time. They were being sponsored by an agency to come here in Las Vegas so they can start working as registered nurse. So no, my friend, not all these ladies who are single and here working and doing well was brought here by a husband. And I just figured I just got to say this to you guys because I know a lot of fellas always believe what they hear on YouTube. No. These ladies have families here that brought them here. A lot of these ladies were born here. You know, and a lot of these ladies, like I say, had a skill that was so needed that they were brought in here by companies so they can end up working for the companies. You know, when I was in New York working for visiting nurse service, there was 3 Filipino nurses. We all had the same patients. And, you know, we used to go into some rough areas. You know, we used to go over in Queensbridge, Astoria Project, Woodside Projects. And, you know, what we used to do, you know, because these ladies were so petite and so tiny, you know, they had a little fear in them. So we kind of used to set up my visits around their time so we can end up in the same building where we're seeing patients. I might be seeing one person, they in another building seeing someone else, and we crisscross. Always park our cars together because I must say, man, we were very lucky and fortunate. We had some good city workers that would allow us to park into these areas that we shouldn't be parking in these projects. And we just put a sign in there that says visiting nurse service. And it was okay because they know what we were there to do. So we used to make our trips together in those areas so, you know, they can feel a little bit more secure. But getting back to the story here, none of those ladies were married. None of them. Of course, you know, we were all younger back then. They were brought in here because they needed nurses. And that's how they got here to America. So my friend, and to all the other people out there who are thinking that because you have a lot of single Filipino ladies here that they were all brought here by husbands. No, they weren't. They had families that they came in here with, and they had a skill that they came in here with. Of course, some of them came on vacation and never went back to. We got to throw that in here. But the percentage of the women them that I'm actually talking about and the ones them that I know in New York and being here, working around them, no. The majority of them was either came in here through family or they came in here because they have a skill and was sponsored to come here to America. So hopefully that helped you, man. And anybody else who used to think or still thinking that way, that all these single Filipino ladies that's here is here because they marry an American to get here. But no. Peace and love, man. Hopefully that helps you out, my bro. Peace on out.